Hi everyone, this is Morgan with Morgs and Friends. I'm here to do another toy tutorial. This is for the subscription boxes, but even if you're not a part of the subscription box, you can still follow along. I'll tell you everything that you need. And yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan. I run Morgs and Friends. I am a sugar glider mentor, and I also make safe toys, pouches, cage accessories for sugar gliders, along with education. So I'm really excited to be able to teach you how to make this toy, and yeah, I'm super stoked to be here. If you like my content, definitely be sure to like this video and subscribe to be notified when I post new videos. So don't mind my my soda. This is I'm not sponsored by Sonic, but hey, Sonic, if you are watching this and feel like sponsoring my soda addiction, my Diet Dr. Pepper addiction, feel free, give me a call. But otherwise, let's get into this. So we're gonna make a Frisbee toy. It's gonna have a pulley and it's gonna have 3 different spots for chain with charms. So I think it's gonna be super cute. Okay. So to build this toy, what you're going to need is these are one of like a mini Frisbee. I got these from Jessica's attic. There's the link below in the description if you would like to order stuff from her. I've already pre-drilled the holes, so these 2 holes actually came with it, and we're gonna use it. So and then I drilled 2 holes in the center. I use a 1/8 drill bit. That's what I have in here. That's pretty much like the universal size that I use for almost everything. It works really well with the zip ties. So we have 2 holes in the middle. And then you need 2 C-links. So these are, again, the glow-in-the-dark C-links from Jessica's attic. These are C-link covers. You always want to make sure you cover that because the little opening can like pinch their toes or their limbs. And then this is a 3/8 inch drill bit. This is what I use to drill the holes in the animal. I don't know if you can see, but I've already pre-drilled the hole through it. This is what chain's gonna go through, and the 3/8 is the best size for the 3mm chain, which is the one I use the most. It's the safest for gliders, and that's what we use for like most things. You can use a 2mm chain for pulleys, but it is not thick enough or stable enough to support their weight. Like just for foraging and things like that. You're going to need a pair of cuticle nippers. The first thing that you should do always is clean the chain. So the chain has sharp little plastic bits hanging off from the molds when it was created. So you're definitely going to want to go through and cut all of that off because otherwise that can be really dangerous. Their skin is super sensitive and it can cut them really badly. It's cut me before and my skin is way less sensitive than theirs is. So we're gonna have, so these are 5 inches and there's 6 of these, and then this is 7 inches and there is 4 of these, and then they're all 3mm chain, and then 1 30-inch piece that's for the pulleys. There's gonna be 15 zip ties and 2 bangles. Okay, so let's get started. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna take our little rubber animal that we've drilled the hole all the way through, and we are going to take one of the 7-inch pieces, and we're gonna put a zip tie through the end of that and close that. So that's gonna make it easy to thread it, like that. So now we're gonna take this, the hole is drilled all the way through the animal, and we're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna go up through the top. I don't know if you can see the little zip ties coming through here. So we're gonna pull that through, and we're gonna stop about right here. We're gonna cut the zip tie off the end. We're gonna put a C-link on there. You don't have to necessarily put the cover on. Remember too, they have really sharp edges, so you're gonna wanna cut those edges off, but you definitely wanna put the cover on before you put it in your cage. So this is what we have now. Oh, and I forgot to mention in the necessary things that you need also a pulley ring. So a lot of times they have like a sharp little plastic bit on them too. So we're just gonna cut that off as well because that can be really dangerous and sharp for them. Okay. So now we have this empty bottom, and we're gonna take a zip tie, and what we're gonna do is we're going to take our Frisbee that we've already drilled the holes in, and we've cleaned up the holes so there's no sharpness underneath where the drill came through. And what we're gonna do is we're going to put the pulley on the zip tie first, like this, and then we're gonna put it so you can see this is the front and then this is the back side. So we're going to put it through the back side, and then I just kind of hold it. This'll the pulley hole is not too big to go into that, so you can let go of that, but I always hold the zip tie. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chain, the bottom part that doesn't have the C-link on it but the animal attached, and we're going to put that onto the zip tie. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to curve the zip tie back down through the other hole like this. So you can see we have the pulley ring on the side, and then we have the two sides of the zip tie. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to close the zip tie. And then I just kind of work it around. And you want to make sure, you see how the pulley's right here? The pulley ring, you want to push that out of the way. And then you can pull that all the way down and really get a nice secure fit to the Frisbee. So like that. And then now we're just going to cut the excess off. So I take my cuticle nippers, I put them all the way flush to the fastener, and I cut that. And then I make sure I feel that around, make sure that there's nothing sharp there that can hurt them. So now you have what looks like this, right? So then you can pull your animal down, and here you are. So now you have your animal attached, and then you have this top part. So now that we have our bear attached to the Frisbee, we're gonna go ahead and attach where the chain is going to go that holds the charms. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a 5-inch piece of chain and put it on your zip tie. Next, you're going to take a 7-inch piece of chain and put it on your zip tie. And then you're going to take another 5-inch piece and put it on your zip tie. So because one of the holes are bigger than the other, for this one, usually I try to have the fastener like farther away from the edge. But in this one, I'm actually going to start with it in the big hole first. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up through that bigger hole with your little chain sandwich. And then you're going to make sure that chain's out of the way. You're going to curve the zip tie back down through the other hole. So you're going to end up with that again. And this I just hold. I get my chain out of the way. And then I'm going to close the zip tie. So I just arrange it as I work it. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cuticle nippers, and I'm going to cut this flush to the like square point, the fastener. I'm going to put all the way down. I'm going to cut that piece off. That's the excess of the zip tie. And then I'm going to make sure that I got all that off. So here's one side that's on, and that's what that's gonna look like. So now I'm gonna do the other two sides, okay? And then I'll be right back. Okay, so we now have the bear attached to the Frisbee, and then we have the 3 different pulley items right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attach, 3 different chain things for the charms. And so now these are ready to add charms however you like. You can add foraging, you can add like glider safe wood. You can get that from Jessica or some of like the other vendors. But eucalyptus is safe. You want to make sure that you wash it really well in really hot water. And there's a few other types. Pine is toxic to gliders, so just keep that in mind. And then you can also put charms up here as well, and then you can put your second C-link on. I just find sometimes it hangs better that way, and then you're always going to put your covers on. Okay, so now that we have this done, we're going to do our pulley. So to do the pulley, you're going to take the 30-inch piece of chain, and you're going to take a zip tie. So you're going to first put the zip tie through the chain, and then you're going to take a bangle and you're going to put that onto the zip tie. And then from there, you're just going to close it, and then you're going to move it to where you want it to be. And then just finish tightening it. And there you have that. And then you're going to do the same thing. You want to cut the excess zip tie off. So you're going to take that, you're going to take your cuticle nippers, and you're going to go to the base out of that fastener. And then you're going to feel that. Make sure that you've got all the sharp parts. So now you have part of that done. And then you can add on too if you have like small rings, or if you want, you can add like buttons and things like that. To dress this up. So, but there's that. So you have an open end still. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the open end through this pulley ring that we've attached to the bottom. You're gonna thread that through. And then you have your free end, and you're gonna take the zip tie and you're gonna feed it through. And you're gonna put a bangle onto the zip tie. And then you're going to close that. And then you're going to work that around, and then you're just going to do the final tightening. And then you should have, like that, you're going to cut that zip tie part off. I'm going to check that. Perfect. And now you have your pulley toy with lots of space for your charms and foraging and whatever else you want to put on it. Again, if you're part of the subscription box, I send it with a bunch of charms, and then you can always order more from Jessica if you want to make it more your own, or if you want to add more. But then now you have a pulley that they're going to really enjoy playing with. So I hope this was helpful. Definitely be sure to follow and like this video if you want to see more of my content. I am working on restocks, and I'm really excited. I have some new things that I'll be offering to you guys, so definitely sign up for the email list as well. Everything's down below. I do also have an Amazon link to things that I use for my gliders. If you need anything there, you can definitely check that out and see what I use. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I do my best to get back to it. It's just me right now. Yeah, I do my best to get back to it. And then you can find me on Facebook, social media, and TikTok. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!